Hi, this is Zen from Signal Boost, and I haven't done a video in a little while, and I haven't actually added content in a little while. So I thought that I would catch you up on some of what's been going on. I did a quick Instagram story about some Jackie Mgido products that I ordered the other day, and one of them was this foundation sample, and Jackie Mgido's foundation in 002 is actually pretty light, so she has a pretty extensive shade range, but it's extensive on both ends. So this is actually a really good light color, and it's so light that it's too light for me. So what I'm doing is I'm actually, the last few days, I've been mixing it with my Noir foundation, which I still like a lot, but it is too warm for me. Now that I've used it for a few weeks in its full-size form, I've gotten a chance to review the pictures and everything. But the reason I'm recording today is that I just got an Ulta shipment in a huge box for one lipstick, which made me laugh, but it's probably not great either. Anyway, this is the one of the lip whips, and it's Cranberry Stiletto. And I'm excited about it because it's a nice red color, and I'm a sucker for a good red lipstick. So let's get into it. I'm going to do a really, really simple rest of my face for a short video and just put base products on, a little blush, some mascara and brows, and then apply this Cranberry Stiletto lip and then see how it lasts throughout the day. So it's already afternoon, but see how it lasts through meals and things. So I'm going to start with this foundation, and what I'm going to do is just put a very small amount of the Jackie Mgido on my hand. Her foundation is designed for hot climates. She's from Zimbabwe, and for hot, humid climates and sweating. So it has kind of a clay-like consistency. It's really nice and creamy, but it's definitely very mattifying. So I find that during winter weather, I put a little drop of, I just have some really basic vitamin E oil that I got at the drugstore. It has a safflower oil base, and I use it for everything. I use it for hair oil when my hair gets really dry. I use it to remove makeup sometimes if I don't have oil cleanser around. I use it on my cuticles in the winter, so it's really great. Anyway, so I'm using a drop of my Noir foundation too on top of that, and I'm going to use a drop of this vitamin E oil, just a really small drop. And this is all small amounts because these are, the Jackie Mgido foundation is pretty high coverage. And it can get cakey if I apply too much, especially during winter when my skin is really dry. So I'm just going to take a dense foundation brush that is starting to shed in the middle, so it's probably going to, whoa, oh no. Well, that's not good. This is live, isn't it? Okay, well, I'm not using that brush. I guess I'm going to use fingers today. That's really funny. So I'm just going to swirl all of that together, and I'm going to start patting it in. As you can see, that was a super small amount, but the oil is helping it spread, and also it's just, this foundation is just really nice coverage. I do have an order coming in from Plain Jane, and their foundation is purportedly a little lighter, more natural coverage. And I don't find the Jackie Mgido foundation unnatural, but it definitely covers more of your natural coloration. So I'm just working that in really well. I've seen her also in her videos. She will use a little bit of water to mix into the foundation to help it spread. But since this is crazy cold winter weather, I thought that oil was a better choice. So and I really didn't apply any extra to my nose. I'm just using what's left on my fingers, because the other thing that it can do, if you have any dryness at all, if you're not taking really good care of your skin, the foundation, the Jackie Mgido foundation, can kind of adhere to your dry patches. So that's not the foundation's fault at all. It's a matter of making sure you take good care of your skin and have good application techniques. And if you do have super dry skin, I wouldn't recommend it. So I also got in the same order this concealer, and I got the full size. And this is a super light concealer too. The color that I got is not on the container. I still have the order sheet though. And I'm dropping everything. Anyway, this is the Extra Light 2 concealer. And it's kind of has a little bit of a peachy color. You can see there. It's not completely cool and white. And I like the peachiness because it helps cancel out that purple under my eyes. Jackie also talks about in some of her videos, she talks about for women of color with dark skin, the problem of ashiness, which comes sometimes in dry weather, and also when using products, sometimes when using products not made for people of color with really dark skin. And she talks about using orange color corrector and orange blush. So this is a very similar concept, except on a much lighter scale. So there I am. You can see how full of a coverage that is because it's really taking away, I mean, it's covering up and evening out my skin tone, but because it's doing that, it's also taking away some of the dimension. So all I'm going to do is just go in and take my bronzer. Oh, I shouldn't hold it up because I'm trying not to promote brands that aren't made by people of color. But anyway, I'm just going to take my bronzer and just warm up the perimeter of my face and give it a little of that dimension back. But this way I'm putting in the dimension where I want it, and the color where I want it. So there, see, that just warms up my face. And then I'm going to take a light pink blush to just get the apples of my cheeks. Now, I know that Lisa Eldridge recommends that you revisit your blush after your lipstick if you're doing a red, because often it can interact with that. Here's another trick that I love. I don't know if I've done this in a video before, but I learned this from just a random makeup video. Take your blush and put a little bit under the tail of your brow, and it just helps draw the look together, even if it's not immediately apparent to the naked eye. So there we go. I've got some complexion products on. I'm looking a little bit more lively and having a little bit more dimension. So next I'm going to do brows, and I'm just I'm going to brush them up real quick, and I'm going to take a cool grayish taupe brown shadow. It's kind of this color here for me. Sometimes I use this one, but today I'm going to use this one. And I'm using a little angled brush, and I'm just going to, looking into the mirror if it looks strange, I'm just going to trace along the top and the bottom of that shape using little hair strokes to accentuate that arch. And I use the lightest amount in the front here because I like very natural looking brows. I don't like them overly sculpted. I just like them filled in so they provide good structure and architecture to the rest of the face, but in a soft, natural way. So top, bottom, and then just sort of going over any areas that need a little bit more fullness. Here we go. Spending a little bit more time on this one. I probably need to learn to do a better front of the brow because I still want it to look natural, and yet I feel like it's not quite sculpted the way I want it to. And then I'm going to come in and just remind the brows that I'm brushing them up. And then another Jackie Mgido product is this wonderful clear brow gel. It's not clear anymore. When it came, it was clear. Now it's cloudy, but that makes sense because it's coming into contact with some products, some color products. So all I'm gonna do is just go over that with this gel, and that just holds everything in place, and actually use it for a little bit of shape here too, to accentuate my arch. And Jackie contacted me actually, and I bought these products. These are not press samples or anything, but I contacted her and let her know that I was enjoying these products, and she said she's coming out with a new brow gel soon, so I'm excited to see that. So this is what it looks like. It's just a small, and it has a nice small wand, which is really good at getting into your brows without getting product everywhere. So I'm pleased with that gel. Anyway, so let's just I'm gonna do a quick curl and mascara, and then we'll check out this Beauty Bakerie lip. I'm nervous about it because I'm afraid it's gonna dry out my lips, but I am willing to give it a try because it's a very popular product. And I do definitely want to review products that don't have a lot of reviews already, but I find that it's important to do the reviews anyway because products interact with different people's skin and hair and just shape and texture and chemistry and everything so differently. And I think it's important to have a as diverse a review pool as you can. And I'm going to post on my blog a review of a Pat McGrath lipstick soon. And unfortunately, that lipstick is gorgeous, pigmented, saturated. It's the most beautiful red. And the blog Temptalia, which is pretty much the most reliable reviews out there, in my opinion, Christine reviewed it and said it lasted her 10 hours. It was wonderful. It did not last me. I tried so many different ways and it just didn't last for me. So what I'm doing now is I'm just removing any dead skin and some of that foundation that got on my lips, because my understanding from from the people who have written reviews, and I think Beauty Bakerie themselves, have indicated that this lip needs to really go on bare lips. So there's really nothing between your lips and it, which is contrary to what I usually do. I usually make sure there's balm under there. And I have very dry lips, so really taking a chance here. Anyway, so that lipstick didn't work on me, and it's important to me to have that review out there so that if you've watched my videos and read my articles and reviews, whatever, blog posts, and you think, you know, I might have some similarities with her, then that might be a $28 purchase you don't want to spend. Okay, so I'm opening up, and it's cute with this aqua lid. Opening it up, and this is going to be a first time application. Now, liquid lipstick is really, really tough, so no promises here. I'm going to do my best. So you're supposed to just apply it and then not put your lips together or anything, and really let it dry. It's a doe foot applicator. Let's see what we can do here, and I'll try to get up close while still looking in my own mirror here. Gorgeous red purple color here. going to do one layer. Oh boy. See if I can even out that bottom line. All right, so you can see this is a gorgeous like berry, kind of a dark berry. Got a little extra there, a little heavier there. So I'm just gonna let that dry. I think it's so pretty. That's a really nice color. Kind of a berry with a little bit, you can't, it's hard to see in the camera, but it's almost kind of like a purpley berry on the lips. And it's very velvety looking. So this is just one layer. I'm going to leave it on, and it's already starting to dry. And I'm going to see how it wears throughout a couple meals and drinking and just having a house full of kids on a snow day. So thank you for watching. Thank you for visiting Signal Boost, and I hope that you find products by people of color, whether it be makeup or clothing or music or writing, whatever it is that you enjoy aesthetically, that if you can throw some business to people of color, it's only a good thing and it will enrich your life. So I will see you later, guys. Bye.